watching WKYT News at noon.
Good afternoon. We're coming up on 12:30. Bill Bryant and Barbara Bailey here for WKYT. Thunderstorms rumbled through parts of the area this morning. We are not done with this stormy weather yet.
Meteorologist Micah Harris is here now with an update on this WKYT First Alert Severe Weather Day. Micah, what else is ahead?
Well, what else is ahead is more storms. That's what we're going to be seeing, are more storms in the forecast later on this afternoon and evening. Remember, you're getting some widespread weather right now. This afternoon is more bits and pieces here and there. Not everybody will actually see that. But if you do get under one of those storms, it's going to be pretty strong. We're looking toward the Dice community and northern portions of Perry County, right along that 15 corridor from Hazard to Jackson. A lot of you have been on that road before, and it is absolutely soaked right now. There's torrential rain, a lot of lightning, obviously. You can see that on the screen. Headed toward Hyman, Pippa passes. You guys will be next in line here in just about 30 minutes. And then it rolls on through and tries to kind of get on out of here. A little finger of rain rolling across the bluegrass and the northern zones right now. Then after that, there's not much going on. I mean, you can see that all the way to Indianapolis, kind of fading away. There's still some energy left over, though. Now, remember, this afternoon, deep into the afternoon, I don't expect widespread storms. I expect more bits and pieces, kind of spotty storms here and there, so not everybody will actually see those with that severe threat still there. But I'm going to show you where I expect the greatest chance at severe weather, because down south isn't a great chance. Up north is probably your better opportunity. Who has it better, Lexington or go all the way to northern Kentucky? We're going to get into that, and I'll show you when those storms arrive for tomorrow, too, coming up.
Micah, thank you. 4 people were injured when lightning struck a Madison County building. It happened just before noon at the Cabinet for Health and Family Services. The lightning strike shocked 4 people who were on their computers at the time. They're expected to be okay. The bolt also caused the building's computer server to crash, which led them to release their employees early. This morning, storms produced a lot of lightning. A bolt struck the Jessamine County Courthouse roof just below the clock. The building didn't catch fire, but the lightning broke a window and knocked out the courthouse computers.
So, yeah, some rough storms here and there this morning, and obviously Micah and our team will keep us updated throughout the day.
Well, and the courthouse, when we were talking about that strike, they do have power at the courthouse, but there are reports that several nearby businesses don't have it right now.
And the injuries there in Richmond, so we'll keep you updated as the day goes.
Investigators continue to look for clues in a deadly hit and run.
A 10-year-old died after a car hit him on Rock Lick Creek Road in Pulaski County Tuesday night. And police want to find a red 4-door car driven by a woman seen in that area around the same time. WKYT's Phil Pendleton is tracking the search for our top story here at 12:30.
Police tell me they spent all day going door to door canvassing this part of Pulaski County near Science Hill, asking people if they saw anything unusual about the person that may have struck and killed this 10-year-old child. Now, Morrison Heislow Funeral Home says they are handling the arrangements of 10-year-old Stanley Turner, and the family will apparently be in tomorrow morning to make funeral arrangements for the boy. He died Monday at Lake Cumberland Regional Hospital after police say a car hit him while he was walking on the gravel roadway about 7:30 Monday night. No one saw the incident, but police tell me the information about the red 4-door possibly driven by a Caucasian woman has come as the result of their investigation, an investigation that continues through the Major Crimes Task Force. Now, we're told that the boy was being cared for by his grandparents. Apparently, he worked with his grandfather a lot out in the fields in this very rural part of Pulaski County, a part of Pulaski County that does not get much vehicular traffic. We're going to continue following this and have much more for you later today, but for now, in Pulaski County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Phil, thank you. The coroner says the autopsy results will not be known for about a month because the preliminary cause of death, though, is blunt force trauma. A Mercer County grand jury has indicted a man in a deadly hit and run. The Advocate Messenger reports Matthew Warner is charged with leaving the scene of an accident and evidence tampering. He is accused of hitting and killing Heather Lawrence as she walked along Louisville Road back on April 3rd. Police say he abandoned his truck afterward and had someone reported as stolen.
Today marks 3 years since a Madison County teenager disappeared. There's been no sign of Brooklyn Farthing since a party at a home in Berea in 2013. Kentucky State Police have followed up on countless tips. As WKYT's Andrea Walker shows us, they're still asking for anyone with information to come forward.
3 years ago today, 18-year-old Brooklyn Farthing disappeared without a trace after a house party in Berea. Kentucky State Police say this is still considered a missing person case. They followed up on multiple leads, but so far, none have led to Brooklyn. We also spoke with Brooklyn's mother and sister this afternoon. Both women are desperate for closure after all this time. They encourage anyone who knows something about this case to come forward and say something.
We're not looking for rumors. We're looking for somebody that can actually come forward and lay it out for us. Somebody knows what's going on, and we would like to be able to answer those questions and provide that information to the family.
We'll have more on this heartbreaking anniversary, including interviews with the family, coming up later on. In Richmond, Andrea Walker, WKYT.
Andrea, thank you. And if you have any information about this case, you can send an anonymous tip to findbrookefarthing.com. We have a link on WKYT.com.
Hundreds of thousands of Kentuckians could lose their health insurance or see changes. This morning, Governor Matt Bevin announced he has submitted a waiver to change how Medicaid works in Kentucky. Under the plan, people would have to pay a monthly premium and would lose their vision and dental benefits. People could win those vision and dental benefits back through a rewards program. If the waiver is not approved by the federal government, Medicaid will no longer cover more than 400,000 Kentuckians.
I know they could do this. I know that we're asking for nothing that has not been done in other instances. I know there is no good reason not to do it, and so I am confident.
You can tell the officials what you think about this. A 30-day comment period starts today before the waiver is sent to Medicaid officials. If approved, Governor Bevin thinks the program will start statewide on September 30th. Attorney General Andy Beshear is to hold a news conference in the next 30 minutes. He plans to discuss Governor Bevin's recent dissolution of the University of Louisville's Board of Trustees and the Kentucky Retirement Board. Beshear has called the actions unprecedented, but the governor says he has the authority to do it. If Beshear takes legal action, it wouldn't be the first time. Beshear sued the governor over his cuts to higher education earlier this year. Finding new ways to treat the symptoms of menopause.
Also, Americans are making better choices when it comes to what they're eating. Better living is on the way next on WKYT.
About 40 miles away from these storms getting over the mountainous regions into Virginia. And here we go with our first severe thunderstorm warning. I'm going to go over that real quick in just a few minutes and also talk about the storms back toward the north. Just a couple of minutes.
Do you look at sex differently now that you're older?
Well, I have to put my glasses on to see it.
We've got all new talk this summer.
Speaking as the sex pot that I am.
Today, Laverne Cox.
The talk
on CBS.
When big news breaks, be the first to know. Download the WKYT News app and turn on push alerts. Breaking news at your fingertips when you need to know what's going on.
Cookouts, fireworks, family and friends, and a new Toyota. Celebrate the savings at Toyota's 4th of July sales event. Now through July 5th only, get $500 bonus cash on the bold 2016 Camry. Use it to get 0% up to 72 months plus $500. Or this great lease, now just $179 a month with $17.99 due at signing. Or get $2,500 total cash back. Don't miss the biggest savings ever on Camry. Toyota, let's go places.
Join us during the Sleep Outfitters 4th of July Sneak Peek Week. The steals and deals are already here. Check out this exclusive Tempur-Pedic bedding bundle. A queen Tempur mattress, Tempur adjustable base, 2 Tempur essential support pillows, all for just $44 a month. Buy now and enjoy 0% interest for 6 years or get a free HD TV. Your choice during the 4th of July Sneak Peek Week. Only at Sleep Outfitters.
Buying a new energy-efficient refrigerator or freezer? Well, get paid to upgrade. Let our Energy Star Appliance Rebate Program help you earn cash back on a range of Energy Star certified appliances. Just visit our website to see how to get paid to upgrade. A message from your Kentucky Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
He's been turned down. Commence operation. Hey! You need a car.
I got turned down for credit.
Turned down for what?
For credit.
Sorry, earwax. Turned down for what?
Credit!
Drive time won't turn you down, regardless of credit.
Cool.
Save yourself. Get approved at Drive Time First. Call, click, or visit. Get WKYT news and weather updates on Rewind 105.5.
We have our first severe thunderstorm warning of the day, and it's down towards southeastern Kentucky. Let's get right into it. Perry County, Knott County. Knott County, this does include Hyman and Pippa Passes. Part of the brunt of that storm is just outside of the actual warning, and here we are 40 miles away from actually getting over into the Virginia border, and we're starting to see that warning take place. Hazard, more than likely, the brunt of this is going to actually slide just to the north of you, so the brunt of it actually goes through Hyman. You'll still get bits and pieces of some heavy rain and also some lightning. There's no doubt about that. You're going to get the southern extent of this, but the brunt of it slides through Hyman and here in just about 15 to about 20 minutes. Whitesburg, you're going to be next in line, and the surrounding locations there in Letcher County. Now, the deal here is we're getting a little finger over Bluegrass and Lexington. Back behind that, there is nothing for a few hours. And once we hit the rest of the afternoon, there is a chance at some spotty thunderstorms, but for the most part, I just don't see a great chance of having severe weather in toward the rest of the afternoon. This enhanced and moderate zone that you see actually to the northern zones, you'll get some storms to the north, there's no doubt about that, later on this afternoon and evening. But it's going to be overnight and into early morning hours tomorrow morning, say around that midnight to about 8 a.m. That's when those storms roll across the Ohio River Valley, and this could be a long shot at some wind damage. I mean, you're talking about miles and miles of wind damage, and that is the possibility. That's why you see that enhanced risk far northern Kentucky, and then that slight risk across Lexington here in the Bluegrass region. So hour by hour forecast, we'll get most of that on out of here. Here's 10 p.m. Still nothing going on, but I want you to watch to the far northern areas. Watch this. So we go through it into 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m. Get off toward 7, 8 a.m. and some of those storms more than likely will clip northern Kentucky. And then it just kind of fizzles on out until the actual front dives southbound. 4 p.m. tomorrow. Look at the 90s tomorrow. Not only that, but the storms coming into action take you through the evening hours, and then it'll fade as we head off into the night. So the breakdown of this forecast the rest of the afternoon, no widespread severe weather and really no widespread weather at all. But you are going to be dealing with at least a spotty thunderstorm here or there that could become strong to severe. Tomorrow it's mainly afternoon and evening. Friday and Saturday, guys, look much better. The 91 showing up on Saturday, but at least it is dry. A lot of events coming up this Friday and Saturday, and it looks pretty good for those too.
You stopped before it even got hotter on Sunday.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to talk about that just yet.
I don't blame you. Let to watch right now. Thank you, Mike. There is new research out on treating menopause, and Americans are eating better.
Don Champion has details in this Better Living report.
A study of the U.S. diet shows signs of improvement. Americans are eating more whole grains, nuts, and fish and cutting back on sugary drinks. Research in the Journal of the American Medical Association says 46% of adults still have poor diets, but that's a 10% drop since 1999. More women are turning to alternative treatments for symptoms of menopause, and a new study finds they may be helpful. Researchers analyze the benefits of plant-based therapies, including soy extracts and red clover. They found a modest reduction in the frequency of hot flashes, but no significant improvement in night sweats. And a new study finds a gender gap when it comes to screening for heart disease. Researchers in Paris surveyed more than 50 general practitioners. They found doctors were less likely to question women about cardiovascular risk factors like smoking and cholesterol. Those are some of the day's top health stories. Don Champion, CBS News.
Hope you keep it here now on WKYT. Coming right up, you can sample foods from all over the world and also help out a Kentucky cause.
We'll tell you about the passport to flavor next on WKYT.
Get the credit approval you deserve at the all-new Big M Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Nicholasville. If you have a job and $199, you can be approved today. During the Drive and Discover event 2016, Jeep Cherokee's $199 a month. Visit BigMSuperstore.com.
Think for a moment. You don't think twice about having your eyes tested, but what about your hearing? Hi, I'm Marcia Mattingly. At Beltone, we've helped thousands of people lead richer, fuller lives by showing them that they can hear the way they should. At Beltone, a free hearing test can determine if you need hearing help. Call now. You have everything to gain. 50 years and 3 generations serving the tri-state with the most trusted name in hearing aids, Beltone.
Clients come into the office. The government has said, no, I don't believe you. You're not disabled.
The major problem with Social Security disability is that most people who sign up are denied at the initial level. If your claim's denied, don't give up. Call us immediately. We'll appeal your case.
We can do an effective job of representing you that will get you the benefits that you deserve.
Call Morgan, Collins, and Yeast, 1-800-55-WILDCAT.
I'm never too busy to stop and help a customer. Never, because that's what I'm there for.
You know, they can choose to shop anywhere. We want them to love to shop here. If I can make somebody's day, it makes my day.
I bring happiness to everybody, and that's what our store is all about. That's my store. My store is a family store.
Anything we can do to make their experience better, that's what we're there for.
You never know when you're going to have plumbing issues. When you have plumbing problems, there's only one company to call, H2O Maestro. All plumbing jobs, big or small, clogs, leaks, or repairs, we're everywhere in central Kentucky, 24/7, 365. Need a new water heater or interested in a water filtration system? Call now for a free estimate. H2O Maestro, a Fayette Heating and Air Company. Same grade 24/7 service you expect for plumbing.
NASCAR returns to the newly renovated Kentucky Speedway July 9th for the Quaker State 400 presented by Advance Auto Parts. Join us for all the action, including a Kroger pre-race concert with country music star Frankie Ballard.
How we got here, oh, it all started with a beer.
For tickets and information, visit KentuckySpeedway.com.
Head to Kroger and bring home assorted pork chops for just $1.79 a pound. And whole seedless watermelons are $3.99 each. Fresh food, low prices at Kroger.
Save thousands at the all-new Big M Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Nicholasville, where you get 25% off MSRP on all the remaining new 2015s in stock. That's up to $14,000 off MSRP. Make the short drive to Big M Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram today.
Welcome back in. Great to have you with us here on WKYT. Some local restaurants and vendors are coming together this weekend to raise money for services that help refugees and bring awareness to their plight.
And here to tell us about the Passport to Flavor and how you can get involved are Dana Lee and Luella Pavey with Kentucky Refugee Ministries. Welcome. Glad to have you here today.
Thank you very much.
Big event coming up. Tell us about the event first, and we want to ask you a little bit about the program.
Okay. Well, this Friday is our Passport to Flavor. It's our yearly fundraiser, and it celebrates the World Refugee Day, which was this past Monday. So it's going to be the feel of a night market, and there's going to be food stands, and local refugee cooks have been paired with local chefs. So we have Afghanistan represented, Syria, Bhutan, Burundi, and...
Are we missing Cuba?
Cuba.
Uh-huh.
So you have a lot of different flavors that way. Kentucky Refugee Ministries, what is it that the group does?
We resettle refugees here in Lexington that have been in situations in their countries where they cannot stay. They've been pushed out because of many different reasons, and so then they get to find a home here where they're safe, and we help them find employment and all the services that they do need.
I understand there have been about 300 resettlements this year, right? How do you vet them, make sure that that there is a safety for the community at large?
So when a refugee flees their home, they go to a camp or a city in a neighboring country and they apply for refugee status with the UNHCR. Then the United States sets a ceiling. Ours is currently at 85,000 people, and we will be given, the United States will be given refugees, and then they start with DHS and State Department with different interviews, background checks, health screenings, and then they're finally let into the country. So it can be anywhere from a 3 to 5 year process.
All right, the event is coming up this Friday night?
Yes,
is that right?
this Friday night.
And there are still some
for auction?
Yes, we have suitcases and we have Kitenge t-shirts that several of our refugee women have sewn these patterns on with the African fabric, Kitenge.
And then tell us about this piece of luggage.
Yes, that is done by Kiza Mukendama, and he is an artist, and he comes from the Democratic Republic of Congo. About 4 or 5 years ago, he's been in Lexington now for that many years, so he's an excellent artist.
Amazing work.
Yeah.
There, yes. So the event is Friday. Tickets available. Come on out.
Appreciate you coming by.
Thank you so much.
And coming next, we want to save money at the movies.
The Frugal will tell us how after the break on WKYT.
At WKYT, we stand for Kentucky. We stand for the people of this great Commonwealth. We stand for hard work and for those who aren't afraid to get their hands dirty. We stand for the little guy, and we'd root for the underdog if we ever had to. We stand with Kentucky through hardships and through triumphs, through uncertainty and through tragedy. We stand for the big city and the rolling hills alike. And we stand for the one unifying factor that brings us all together. Pride. Pride in our home state, in where we've been, and in where we're going. At WKYT, we always have been, and we always will be, standing right here with you. WKYT stands for Kentucky.
You may be entitled to $1,500 for every unwanted call made to your cell phone in the last 4 years. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Dad, who's Captain D?
Legend has it. It was World War II fighter pilot Captain George Dillinger who crash-landed on a deserted island. He survived there for years, perfecting his seafood recipes, until he learned that the island wasn't so deserted after all.
That's not true, is it?
Not even a little, Bobby. The truth is, our new Fish and D's Jumbo Coconut Shrimp Meal is sure to be one of your favorites, like our popular sampler meal. For full meals starting at $4.99, it's gotta be D's.
Grab my lipstick.
Hey, what are you doing?
Getting the coats.
For a half hour?
Bob just got Time Warner Cable. He's getting more.
More what?
More than 30,000 movies and shows on demand, most for free. Look, he's DVRing like 6 shows at once.
Let's go.
Oh, this grass is so much greener than on our TV.
Why are your shoes off?
Because I'm on their bed. I don't want to be rude.
Discover how much more is included.
Are those meatballs still circulating?
Switch to Time Warner Cable today and ask how you could get a $300 reward card.
Come check out Beach Bend Park's Friday Night Lights. Come experience Beach Bend Park like never before. Ride the rides, play the games, all in the dark of the night at Beach Bend Park and Splash Lagoon.
Seems like every morning is the same blur. Get the kids out the door with their sets so that they can get to school and I can get to work. Just sitting at a red light, I get hit from behind.
I'm attorney Darryl Isaacs, the Hammer. Serious accidents happen every day. It's what happens next that's really important.
I'm busy every day. I didn't want to waste my time with the insurance company. I called in Darryl Isaacs, the Hammer, and they handled it for me, faster than I ever imagined.
Getting Kentuckians what they deserve has been my job for over 23 years. Car wreck? Get the Hammer.
Stay connected to the news that matters to you. Follow WKYT on Twitter.
Welcome back. Going to the movies can be costly, especially when you have a large family, but there are ways you can save.
And Debbie Morris, the Frugal, is here with some cost-cutting tips. We want to say welcome to her, and it has something to do with these items here.
With all kinds of things.
You know,
here.
I always say it's so nice to get something when you get something. So when all these blockbusters come out during the summertime, they're always associated with some product, you know, and you can get money off your ticket or get free tickets. And it's really easy. People are like, oh, it just can't be that easy. It is really easy. And when you go around the stores, and you'll see they'll be in this big display, but you can look at at the box, and it says $5 reward, and so that's $5 towards your $10 ticket, because that's usually what it costs. And
so if you get a couple of those,
so
then you're
you have to get $10 worth of this, and then you get $5. But you can get a couple of them, and but this is, you know, that's 50% off of something that you're going to use. I mean, all these products, like this one is just for movie. Just go right towards your movie ticket. Now this one, if you buy one of these, you get a free Finding Dory movie ticket. So this is a free ticket. And you'll see these, and like I said, it just says all in the product. Now there's $5 off of the new Ghostbuster movies. So you can find these throughout the store and displays and everything.
So all these are kid movies so far.
Well, you know, Ghostbusters, and but this is $5 toward the ticket. So it's just you go into the movie theater, you print out a certificate, and that's like cash going towards your ticket. So it is. Like I said, during the summertime, all these big blockbusters you can get, there's a lot of ways to save money on a ticket, because it's really expensive to go with a family to the movies.
Keep your eyes open and pay attention
and
to it.
they're all out there for all of them.
Well, what about these other items over here?
And so, well, this is, I always have to bring Bill his deal of the day. And so the deal of the day at Walgreens, and you don't need to cut a coupon or anything, is right here. And now these are things that you should have, and you're not
sunburned.
Yeah, in case you're sunburned. And you buy one and get another one half price, so it ends up being $3.75. And right when you walk in the stores, Walgreens has a whole book of coupons there, and there's a $2 coupon. So both of these end up being $1.75, and these are great things that you have on hand. You don't need, go out and buy them right when you need it sunburn.
You've done the homework.
I did, and it's all on your website, so all the places to find all the stuff like this to get you discounts on your movies.
Follow through and save.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Always good to see you.
Always amazing. All right, let's check in with Micah before we go as we watch those storms again this afternoon.
Yeah, we have a severe thunderstorm warning right there at Defender Radar Network. We're going to be seeing a lot of that slowly but surely glide down toward the southeast, and that is a severe thunderstorm warning until 1:30 for Perry County. Looks like Knott County and down toward Letcher County, guys.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll keep a watch on that, and you can follow as well on WKYT.com.
That's right. Thank you for being with us. We'll be back again tomorrow. The Young and the Restless is next. The Talk at 2.
And the next newscast is at 4 here on WKYT. Have a good one.